Hey guys, Stu here. Gonna start up something Saturday. Sensei Nick and Sensei John have been doing some videos. We're gonna get in on it. This is my Uki here. Not wearing a belt, she's a little fussy, so gonna abandon this little guy and get something a little bigger. We're doing throws today, so better start with her, right? Okay, yep. A lot bigger now. Still no belt. Okay, move on. Okay guys, gonna do something Saturdays. Sensei Nick and John, they've been doing some videos, calling it something Saturday. That way I'm not hooked into just doing submissions or throws or whatever. Just something grappling related. Got my partner here, still no belt. It's fine, well much bigger. This is Steve's brown belt. Hey guys. In judo. Wiry guy, he's living in the basement. It's one of my other pets. So I'm going to run Sensei Nick's coattails there a little bit. He's been doing Ippon Seoi Nage. And I'm going to do it, no-gi style, or a variation of one of the no-gi styles. You guys know I've done other stuff other than judo, some submission grappling, some jiu-jitsu, splash MMA, and obviously a lot of times there's no gi involved with that. So I'm going to do it no-gi style, but I'm also going to do it not standing, because we're just finding out there's getting thrown on the ground is awful. You guys know how to do a break fall, cool, but falling on cement, even though there's an inch of carpet here, not cool. You don't want to keep doing it. So we're going to do it with a drop style. Sensei Nick mentioned it. That's when you start to do the corkscrew. We're going to do that. I'm going to do no-gi style with the drop and the corkscrew. Okay. So no-gi style. There's no gi, so you got to make up your grips. Okay. So normally you grip in here. There's no grip. Okay. So behind the head and on the arms, like a single collar tie, okay? So when I'm here, I'm gripping behind the head, my elbow's in the chest, okay? My other hand, I'm clamping down on the forearm, and in my ear, and you guys also recognize, I got messed up ears. Another reason for that is I'm using them. I'm using everything I can possibly get to make it a grip, okay? Holding down here, holding my ear down, I'm making this super, super tight. I'm behind the ear, or behind the head, okay? And then everything else Sensei Nick was talking about, okay? I'm swinging in, okay? I'm using my arm, my forearm and my bicep as a grip. And when I'm here, I'm clamping down and punching to the ceiling, okay? So like when we're doing with gi, if I'm here, okay? I'm pulling, that's essentially what I'm doing, but with the forearm now. Instead of pulling with the gi here, I'm pulling with the forearm here to get my kazushi, okay? So I'm here, I'm gripping, clamp down, my ears clamp down, I'm behind the head, okay? I swing underneath here, okay? Now I'm going to pivot and drop on the spot. As soon as you do that, it's no play time, okay? You have to explode right away. The corkscrew Sensei Nick was talking about has to be done immediately. Almost even before you hit the ground, you have to be exploding forward, or it's not going to work. Especially guys that are experienced. If I were to do this half-assed, Steve's going to jump on my back and wreck, okay? He's going to choke me out, whatever, okay? Whatever we're doing. I'm going to be embarrassed. I don't want to do that. I want to hit the ground and explode forward, okay? Actually, back up just a bit, okay? So, clamp down here, behind the head, okay? Pulling here, get my kazushi. I'm underneath, take my step, I'm here, clamp down, okay? I drop, and then right away, I'm exploding. I turn my head, because if I explode forward, I'm going to smash my face in the ground. Don't do that, also embarrassing, okay? Turn my head and explode forward. I have to be keeping this grip, everything down. My toes are gripping on the ground, I'm pushing forward, and I rotate, okay? Exploding forward. It's like Sensei Nick said, corkscrew. I'm moving forward, okay? So, clamp down, behind the head, okay? I step, okay? I'm down, and I explode forward, okay? So, here, boom, 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 boom. Here, clamp, here, boom. Step, under, rotate, and explode. So, a couple different shots there, okay? You can see where the grip is, both grips, okay? And I'm exploding forward, okay? It's super important, especially in no-gi, you have to be explosive, okay? Being slow, methodical, okay, a little bit, but you don't have the time and the friction to slow things down. It has to be explosive, it has to be right away, okay? Now we're gonna follow it up. We're gonna follow it up with an armbar. Okay, big fan of arm bars, and I'm gonna give you a little bit more insight on arm bars in no-gi. It's not different, it's the same thing, but it is still different. When I started doing no-gi, MMA and stuff like that, my chokes. I thought people, I thought people were just terrible. But when you are fighting judo fighters who have the gi up here and defense, and you're trying to choke, and you're half-ass successful, and then you get rid of the gi altogether, and all of a sudden you start hitting chokes, you think people are giving it to you. You think they're babying you. No, it's judo guys, when they start hitting chokes and no-gi, it's a big fan. Flip side, when you're doing arm bars, incredibly difficult because when you go from so much friction with the gi wrapped around the arm to nothing, and you get a little bit of sweat, and it's super slippery, you got to learn how to lock that down, or else it's embarrassing because you hit sweet throw, transition, knee on belly, blah blah blah, and then you go to hit it and they slip out of it. Okay, so we're gonna work on that a little bit. Guys, you've done the throw, and you want to do the armbar now. You need to secure the position. Okay, I want you to use knee on belly for this one, and also what Sensei Nick talked about is with a lot of shoulder pressure. Okay, so I'm not going to throw Steve around a bunch of times. I'm just going to kind of makeshift the position how you should roughly land, and then work into the knee on belly transition. Okay, so we should be roughly here. Okay, I've got my grip because I was using this for my kazushi, and my arm should be roughly underneath like this, and I should be roughly up on my toes. Because like we were talking about with the corkscrew, I should be up like this, okay? Lots of pressure using my head, okay? And my shoulder, my body should be just pinning him to the ground, okay? So from here, I want to get my right knee into his gut. So it's just going to be a little hop in between, keeping pressure down. If I'm up like this and I want to get my knee onto his gut, Steve's going to run away. Steve's going to turn into me, he's going to get guard, or he's going to like turtle up. I don't want that. I don't want to struggle. I don't want that arm bar. I don't want to do any extra work, okay? So keeping pressure. I don't want him going anywhere. So from here, I'm going to just do a little bit of a hop. So I'm here, I transition up, and then my knee goes into his gut. Now I've got position, okay? Very difficult for him to do anything, okay? It's uncomfortable. You can actually get people to submit from this, okay? And if you're looking for points and stuff like that, this isn't points in judo, but in jiu-jitsu you can get 2 points from this, okay? So from here, don't lose this grip, okay? Because if I let go of this grip and I'm trying to go somewhere else, the same thing's going to happen. He's going to start running away. Yeah, I can follow up with other arm triangles, whatever, but I don't want to. Again, I want that arm bar. So, keeping this grip. I want this clamped to my body. I want you to have the mindset of when this is your arm, it's yours. Don't give it back to him, okay? You want to take this home. You want this to be your trophy. So, another thing too, I want to point out, I'm being super chill with Steve right now, but normally my toes shouldn't be on the ground at all. When I'm doing knee on belly, your foot should be right off the ground, pushing into him, okay? You can't really see that. My foot should be off the ground, knee into belly. But I want to keep Steve around for a while, so my toes are going to be in the ground, just so you understand that, okay? Lots of pressure, okay? And again, arm is mine. I'm gripping onto this, okay? He's holding onto my head, even better, much better grip. So from here, again, coming back to no space. Right now I've got a ton of space. I've probably got a foot of space right here, and that's no good. Knee on belly, okay? I'm going to get rid of that space by pulling him up, if I can, okay? Here, and moving him forward. I'm going to create a little bit of an angle and moving him forward here, okay? So now my foot's underneath his body, okay? And I've gotten rid of a ton of space. Now my leg is going to come over top, and when my leg goes over top, I'm going to pull him even closer to me. Okay, so I'm not losing this grip. I pull him even closer. Okay, so I'm here. He's move close, nice and tight. I step over top here, even tighter. I'm super tight. Like from here, I could get the armbar. I could get it, but I want to make it even better, even tighter. Okay, because I would like to get my knees to pinch together. So I'm here. My foot comes right back, right close to my butt. Okay, and then I'm going to sit back. Now I have no space here. Absolutely no space at all. My knees are going to pinch together. Okay, and then from here, don't let go of this grip. This stays here the entire time. My other hand comes back, and I want to get wrist control. Okay, I want to talk about that too, especially because you're not using a gi. You can't just grab the gi. There's no gi. I want to look for wrist control here. Okay, if you can get roughly about there, and a little bit of the thumb, this is your wrist. Because we've talked about if you're experienced with arm bars, you want to go the opposite way of the thumb. But when you're defending arm bars, you just start twisting this around. It makes it very difficult. So if I secure this, I force it to go where I want. It's much more difficult to defend the armbar. Okay, so where the thumb is, you can roughly see where mine is. I'm in here on the inside. My fingers come all the way around. I'm gripping like this. Okay, my knees are pinched together. I want to create that fulcrum and attack the elbow. Okay, so let's start over real quick. I'm here, I've got that grip. Nope, sorry. I'm here, I've got that grip here this way. Okay. I should be roughly from here. I do my transition because I really want to get that knee on belly to hold it down better. A little bit of a hop here. Again, when you're doing knee on belly, toes shouldn't be on the ground. Or yeah, the toes shouldn't be on the ground. I want all that pressure into his gut. Okay. I want to lessen the space. So I'm here, I move forward, okay? And then when I step over top, I'm pull him even more closer to me, and I pull this together, and I have no space at all. I'm here, like this, pinching my knees. As soon as you start to transition backwards, pinch knees, okay? Super tight, my hand comes over top, I look for that thumb, almost thumb to thumb. I'm here, close, I start to go backwards. Right here, armbar. The farther back I go, the more pressure I create on the elbow. When there's a scramble, you might not get perfect position and space, okay? The farther back you go, that's fine. You'll start to add your hips. Push your hips forward, and then that'll start to catch the armbar. So, from here, you have your grip, super tight, nice and close, pinch your knees, going back, and push your hips forward. I'm not gonna do it, because again, we're gonna do this probably 1,000 times, and I don't want Steve to start wanting to punch me in the back of the head.
Appreciate it.
So, you've done your throw, sweet throw, you transition to knee on belly, and then you get your straight armbar. Alright. So anyway guys, what do the YouTube guys say? Drop a like, hit that bell, subscribe, follow, whatever. We're going to try and keep this up. Something Saturdays, again, not going to be just submissions, not going to be just throws. If you guys, if there's anything specific you're looking for, I know a lot of you guys know I do have quite the toolbox. Just let me know. It's the DM, whatever, inbox. Send me a message.
Slide into the DMs?
slide into them DMs. If, yeah, like I said, if there's anything else, or you have a variation of something you're looking for, or anything, just let me know, let Sensei Nick know, or let John know, because, you know, we're all here to help in these trying times. Anyway, I'm gonna try to start some serious editing now. Anyway. Not throw you, I'm just gonna kind of go through the motions. So here, clamp down like this, bumping over here, up, twisting, and then I'm gonna slowly roll you down. Oh, how's that?
Not cool.
We're only doing that a couple times. Okay.